Fragrance notes don't matter and seasons don't matter. And I'm gonna tell you why coming up next. Welcome back everybody to Joel the Nose. And just chilling a little bit, kind of casual tonight, hanging around the house, and wanted to do a video that was prompted by a conversation Maurice and I had the other day at Osme Perfumery. Maurice, the owner of Osme. And we've talked about this many times, and I've mentioned it here, occasionally, but I think there's two things that happen in the fragrance world that are very stereotypical that I don't think are necessarily correct. And first, I will say this. Fragrance notes, right? We all want to list or see the list of the notes. It's like when you buy a record and you want to see the lyrics, you want to see what's in it, or you want to see the food packaging. You want to know, it obviously makes a lot of sense, right? You want to know what the fragrance is going to smell like broadly. But I'm going to propose something here. I think it's a mistake, generally speaking, because it automatically then gives us this preconceived notion about what this fragrance smells like. And you may be turned off just because it has maybe some notes listed, whether it be oud, or maybe it's a musk note, or civet, or jasmine, or fig, who knows? That in your mind, for whatever reason, you don't necessarily like, and then you shy away from that fragrance. And then, excuse me, so I think it's really kind of an important topic here, because what like Maurice and I try to do when we're smelling fragrances for the first time, I don't like to know what's in it. I actually want to feel it. I don't want to have bombarding or cascading viewpoints from other people, meaning when I say other people, because of the manufacturer, the maker of the perfume, telling me what's in it. And by the way, a lot of times some of that stuff is just made up because they're using synthetic notes, or they're using combinations of notes to create a certain smell. So it's not even necessarily that smell, but that's what they want you to smell. So, again, it's like, I'll give another example. It's like when you talk to a musician about a song they've written, and you don't know, you hear the lyrics, right? And you feel it, you feel the music. Something moves you in it. And you may interpret that song completely different from how the writer of that song. I see this all the time in music. You can also see it in writing and poetry. So I think fragrance and perfumery should be the exact same way, meaning I've got my own interpretation of what those notes are. So I'd like to smell something, basically sight unseen, smell it, take it in, right? Here's a new one from Therapy by Aroma. It's called Les Galois Casanosos. I don't know. It's French. I'm butchering it. I don't know what's in it, okay? But I got it. I smelled it. And I absolutely love it. I'm going to be doing a review on this one very shortly, because just wait and see how good this is. I don't know what's in it, okay? I'm going to have to ask Irene, the perfumer. I can guess. It reminds me of certain things, but what it does is it moves me. It makes me feel good. It makes me feel alive, like a good song, like a good meal, right? Like a good book. I think sometimes that we think of fragrance solely as a fashion, when I think it's really a combination really of art and fashion. That's what makes it so unique to me and why I love it so much. So I think that we need to really more process it from the side of art. That's what this is. This is art. It's liquid art. And so don't be obsessed. Like if I see a great painting, yeah, sometimes I'm looking if it's a painting that is something that's obviously supposed to be realistic and lifelike, like a portrait of somebody, okay? But then you may have something completely different, an abstract painting. And this is a good example. It's an abstract of all different types of thoughts, processes, colors, shapes. And what I see is completely different from somebody else. And I enjoy it that way. And I'm not forced to have to fit someone else's interpretation of what it should be into my own thinking, okay? So that's it. Secondly, seasons, and this one will be a little bit shorter. Can we please put to rest, and I know I do videos top fall because look, people want to know, people like to expect to wear certain fragrances during different seasons. To me, it's literally meaningless. Yes, there are some, but very few fragrances that maybe you wouldn't wear on a really hot day because it's a really strong oud or something like that, or amber, something really sweet. But it's a joke. The reason why I tell you it's a joke, I can tell you from experience, guys, for those of you, wherever you live. I live in Miami, most of you know this, okay? I live in Miami. It's hot all year round. We get about 1 month in maybe January, 2 months, January, February, where it cools down a little bit and we get a couple cool nights. Other than that, right now, it's still in the mid 90s. Here we are going into October, and it's mid 90s here. So you have to be able to wear everything during all times of the year. So I don't care if they say it's for fall, it's for summer. It really is a joke. It's for those people who have been taught to think that or believe that. But think outside the box. Think outside the box, people, okay? If you live in a place like where I do, where it's warm, and you want to enjoy your fragrances, then you have to think outside the box and wear them in times that people thought are not appropriate for the season. Total joke. It just really means nothing. It's a classification, just like male, feminine, it's all classification. Wear what you want, when you want, what you like. It doesn't matter what people tell you. Oh, you can only wear this one during the fall, or you can only wear this one during the winter, or this is a summer freshie, meaning it can't be worn at another time of the year. It's a joke. If I listened to that advice, guess what? I'd have about 10 fragrances that I could wear here in Miami. Just basically any type of freshy summer fragrance, because that's all that I could wear based on the weather and the season, which is essentially summer all year long. So that's it. My 2 points I wanted to make that I think I like to try to do these more opinionated, almost like educational type videos that are gonna be a little bit different from the common thing that you see from everybody out there. I hope you got some benefit out of this. Let me know your thoughts. I want to spark some conversation. I'm sure there might be some differing points of view, which I gladly welcome on my channel. I love it. Keep it civil, keep it respectful, as most of you guys always do. Thank you for watching. If you're not subscribing, I would ask that you please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. You can maybe even share this video. I want to keep getting my word out there on this channel. It's been growing like gangbusters over the last few months, and thank you everybody, from old subscribers to new ones. And remember, don't be a wimp, spray like a pimp. Oh yeah.
You guys always smell great. Who do you trust for fragrance reviews?
Joel the Nose.
Joel the Nose.
Joel the Nose.